All right, let's talk about the interesting case. The interesting case of Arthur. Yeah, you've heard me for the past 2 years now of bashing Arthur. Well, technically, maybe 3 years. But even so, we can go back and say, because of just the original standards, can you really actually say that Arthur is a horrible show and should never be watched? No. Arthur was a nice show. It was very, very nice of a show. I would say it's actually a little bit better than the Peanuts in a way, but the Peanuts is trying to slowly catch up. But even so, it has the same exact value as the Peanuts, but a little bit different. But even so, it was a good show. I mean, it actually grew when I grew. It's like I was going to third grade. I was watching the third grade. It didn't go to fourth grade or fifth grade or sixth grade with me, or even etc. But it's like, it still actually was a good show to watch. I guess it kind of sucked that they did one Christmas special and then they just ended it with just one Christmas special. I was like, oh, I thought it would be a thing every single year. I mean, I guess apparently I was wrong to actually believe that they should have a Christmas special every year. Instead, they just repeat the same Christmas special over and 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 over again. Which at least with the Peanuts, it's like, it's a classic though. The Peanuts one is a freaking damn classic. And then later on, they leak more stuff of "I Want a Dog for Christmas," Charlie Brown, and another one that I forgot. But it's like, I can see that Arthur was a good show. It was actually a good show. I liked it. It was fine. It didn't do anything that I was like, what the frick? I didn't say anything when they decided to be like, okay, the frick. Anyways, it was like, I actually didn't say anything when the dogs can talk and babies can talk. That was a new thing they created. Was I disgusted by it? No. What about the fact of, well, Sue Ellen was always there, but they made sure they pushed and showed Sue Ellen, and they pushed that Vern was a writer. We just knew a lot of things out of all the characters. Even Francine, who actually drums, but she would love to sing too, but she can't sing and drum at the same time. And, well, considering, well, if you watch Miraculous and you hear their band, I kind of think you would say that I think Francine is fine. I like you the cause. I like you the cause. It's like, good God. and people made messed up fun on how Francine can't sing. I'm sorry, but damn, what the frick. It's like, well, does it help in defense that she's a French girl? No. It's like, I'm sorry, but if you can't sing, you can't sing. It doesn't matter who or what ethnicity you are. If you can't sing, you can't sing. That's just how it goes. Anyways, yeah, they made the dog and Kate talk, and, well, we never actually even got the awesome thing of, okay, can Pal go to Perky, his mother, and talk and have an emotional, interesting thing of where, but instead it's like, no, you don't get any of that at all. You don't get that at all. And I'm like, but Snoopy got that shit. Snoopy got that. Kind of. Like, yeah, but Snoopy actually had his brothers and sisters and he had one good moment. It's like, he got to have that. How come Pal didn't get crap? He didn't get crap at all. But it was still a decent, like, it was an interesting idea to add into it. It was just like, oh, sure, why the frick not? I mean, why not? Even the Simpsons kind of thought that was a good idea. And then decades later, they kind of did a few things with Maggie. They even gave Maggie a voice and let her actually said a speech. Yeah. Anyways, then after that, they decided to actually give Binky his sister from China. Cool. And we kind of sort of got some stuff from it, but not a lot. And of course, yes, we had some good stories about how Binky and the tough customers, they are kind of bullies. Not to mention that we have one tough customer who turns out to actually have a brother that actually goes with DW to preschool. Oh yeah, don't forget the fact of they have a kid with a disability. They introduced that guy in there, and it's like, That wasn't bad. It's like they're doing things that actually is like, okay, that's kind of cool that you're doing this. It's kind of cool. I can understand. It makes sense that you'll do this. It makes sense. Then they had to bring a new character along. It's like, yeah, so he brings someone from Louisiana with her brother too, so she can also impact freaking DW's world. I was okay with that. Too bad she only gets like how many freaking years did she get? Did she only get 5 years to do stuff? Might be 5 years or less. So it's like, yeah, that kind of sucks. And they're not doing as many episodes as they used to do. Damn. just damn. And of course, well, we already know that Mark Brown's sweetheart was actually modeled after Mark Brown's sweetheart. He modeled Sue Ellen out of her. So that means that technically Sue Ellen and Arthur was supposed to be a thing, that it never really actually sparked or happened. It's just, oh, it's just a nice little Easter egg. There's many things to learn. There's many lessons to actually learn. There's many things to enjoy, you know. Scare your pants off, Scary Potter. They followed the trends too, like The Simpsons did. They do. They still do to this day. Too bad they don't do anything like music. Besides, well, they do have Yo-Yo Ma, but hey, it's PBS. Of course they're able to get Yo-Yo Ma. It's like, of course they're able to get many other freaking people. Of course they are, if they're in the educational field. They're no Sesame Street. I can tell you that. They're no Sesame Street. They can't get like an awesome artist showing up out of nowhere. Well, I think they might have, but I don't remember anyone actually they could even get over to be like, hey, awesome. Yeah, they rarely or none overdid that. Hey, they at least got Mr. Rogers. And Mr. Rogers, even though he is dead in real life, in actual Arthur world, he's still alive. Lucky bastards. Yeah, so it's like all that stuff I stayed for, and I was okay with it. The only messed up part is that, well, you guys don't push out as many episodes like you used to. And then PBS, instead of being like, oh, this is the number one show, we make sure you see all the episodes. They eventually started, I think 2010, 2009 was when they really did this. Maybe even 2008 or 2007. It's like, they've gotten to the point of where eventually after a decade, they're like, okay, we're good with this. It's like, if new episodes show up, but I'm pretty sure the kids don't give a shit. So yeah, we're not gonna just straight up be like, oh yeah, let's make sure the new episodes are there somewhere. It's like, could you not just do the new episodes, damn it? Could you not actually show the new episodes properly so I can watch them? They had to make it very, very hard. And I know streaming services makes things very, very easy, but I'm like, I watch it on TV. If you're asking for funds and donations for TV, for the love of God, make it TV. Okay? It's like, yeah, it's like, gee whiz. It's like you're fundraising for TV, not streaming purposes, you idiots. Sorry, but that's true. Yeah, but of course, then in 2018, 19, the dreaded crap happened. Or actually, 2017, 18. Anyways, it's a dreaded thing of where it's like, oh, we need to bring homosexuality into this shit. And it's like, no, you don't. You don't have to do crap. It's like, you don't have to do jack shit. You don't have to do anything. Because it's like, do you really want to actually incorporate this shit into kids' lives? It's like, there's some who do have to deal with it. And for you, I know it's messed to freak up to say, but I apologize. I'm sorry you have to deal with that shit. But it's like, for the rest of us, do we really need to have that in our damn ass world? The correct answer is no. And then they show someone that's like, even if you had to do it, which you didn't have to do it, couldn't you chose a character that actually makes freaking sense? I would prefer you did the right thing and just picked a damn freaking librarian. The librarian doesn't have anything going on, so you might as well pick the librarian. She doesn't do jack shit in the world at all. At least when it comes to the cafeteria lady, we see she has bingo. She has lots of things going for her life. She does a lot of stuff. I don't know about the school nurse. Where's the school nurse? I don't even remember if they even have a damn school nurse. I think she does that job too. But even so, it's like, but the librarian at the library doesn't do jack crap. She doesn't have anything at all on her character. So why not do what The Simpsons did and make her freaking damn lesbian and let her freaking marry somebody? At least you don't have the messed up part of that. Because we don't know anything about her character at all. Nothing. But they did the man, gee whiz. But they did the worst thing they could do, which is they decided to pick Mr. Ratburn to be the representation of homosexuality, aka LGBTQ community. Well, it's supposed to be plus now. It's like, can we just stop doing this crap, please? Next, you're going to have all 26 of the alphabet, Greek alphabet, and Russian alphabet. I'm not being a jerk. I'm just saying, I just have 1 minute to say this. I don't have like a freaking 1/4 of an hour to say all of it just to be able to make a point. Sorry, but they are getting to the point of where you're getting to my life, and it's like, if I don't like it, I should ignore it and don't care about it. Yes, I shouldn't complain about it. I should just leave it alone. And it's like, I would love to, but you continue to show up in things I like. And because of that, I have to say something. That's just how it goes. Anyways, Mr. Ratburn, we learned so much stuff about Mr. Ratburn. Mr. Ratburn's a teacher, 3rd-grade teacher. He has a sister who also is a teacher as well, a substitute teacher. I don't really remember what he said about his parents. I think he was a rich kid. I think he was in prep school or something, I think that's something like that. But on the other hand, I think that might have been a fabrication for one of the kids. But more importantly, he enjoyed puppetry. He enjoys teaching. He enjoys every single subject that he teaches. This guy is a good teacher, and he has a hobby, and he's not sad or fucking lonely. He is okay being single. He was okay being a bachelor. So does that sound like a good idea? Being like, oh yeah, let's get this guy. Let's get this guy and all this. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Not to mention there was a hurricane that hit, and he had to go from family to live there, and he loves Spooky Poo, aka Scooby Doo. He's a fan of that shit. He's extremely a fan. I think he has all of the episodes, the original episodes, of course, in VHS. It's like, yeah, it's like, I think that's about all. Oh, he loves cake. We all know he loves cake, and it's like, well, at least we did a solid. Remember, he loves pastries. That does not solve jack shit, bastard. That does not solve anything. And I'm gonna keep on saying it because, well, sadly, the good news is that I don't have to say it anymore. We're good. It's canceled. I don't even need to care anymore. But the thing is that the damage has been done. The damage is going to continue on for decades on end, which is the fact of, you just said you're con. It's like, you pro. Yes, we actually promote LGBT community. We support them. We show that they have representation in our show. Well, except for, of course, in Alabama, which actually made him marry his sister. And his sister got I'll say retconned. His sister got freaking retconned. And now instead of being a substitute teacher, she's like some rich person. It's either that or he has 2 sisters and he doesn't talk about his other sister. And it's like, well, then why you're marrying that sister if you don't even talk about her at all? It gets very stupid. But even so, the thing is that your pro gets horribly smashed by the con. This con here is so horrible that to this day is gonna end for decades, for centuries, until Arthur is gone and not ever gonna be watched ever again. Your lesson is, no one can be happy single. No one can actually live single. You need to find someone in this world that likes you. You need to find someone to marry. You need to find someone. That's what you freaking underlined in this damn ass episode. He seemed content, and plus he found out the internet exists, and he's able to talk to teachers around the world to get more actual ways, more techniques to teach children. And you're telling me, oh yeah, he needs to also have a freaking husband too. He needs to be married as well. No. 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 It's like, I'm sorry, but if we're gonna really actually do the whole LGBT community needs to be supported, then for the love of God, pick the damn freaking librarian. She doesn't have anything working for her, and it seems like that's the best choice because she has nothing, nothing ever freaking damn shown about her. We don't know jack shit about this damn freaking librarian. That's why you should have came to a damn vote for all of us who's been watching for these decades. Instead of being like, oh, we made a group decision. It's like, yeah, you guys weren't really a part of Arthur from the beginning. And I'm not sure what Mark Brown has to say, but I bet he doesn't really give a crap. But I'm like, dude, seriously. Why the fuck did you do this? You're not even a part of the original Arthur freaking team. The original Arthur team is like, yes, I know progressive and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, but still, it's like, let's talk to the ones who actually wrote about Ratburn, who wrote and developed his character. Tell those guys, oh yeah, we want to make him homosexual. We need to make him married. They're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about, dumbass? He's a good bachelor. He's happy to being a freaking bachelor. The guy's is a pastry chef. He's going to be married to a baker. We don't give a shit. We already made him happy and content as a freaking single bachelor. If you freaking do this shit, this is going to backfire you tenfold because your freaking story has a con. This is another lesson that you're giving the damn children that I think is not a good idea. It's not a good idea at all. But you went along with it. But I wish they did a group vote for everyone who is a freaking Arthur fan that can actually understand what's this freaking damn issues going on. What if, it's like, yeah, well, what if she on the other foot? What if he actually was in a heterosexual relationship? What if he married a woman? That would come out of left field. I would get used to it, but I still would actually say that he was better as a bachelor. We have no idea who the fuck this woman is, just like this guy right here. Oh, he's a freaking damn pastry chef. That's all we freaking damn know about this bastard. It's freaking hollow. Sadly, that's even freaking damn hollow. Okay, I would have liked to at least build up the shit, build it up, build it up and be like, oh, it's like just have it nestled in some episodes, So it's like it's not from out of nowhere. We know he actually is talking to someone. Instead of this crap of where it's like, oh, surprise. But again, it's like if I could actually make a true vote now, it's like now thinking, it's like, oh, if you really have to do this shit, the freaking librarian has nothing going for her. At least you could actually now make the librarian interesting and dive into her character. But yet, you choose Mr. Ratburn, and for that, you even make an episode where Mr. Ratburn switched places with freaking Buster and he's married now? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? So in the end of this whole entire thing, I believe Arthur was a good show. But the freaking people who were involved with the writing and stuff, yes, they changed along the way. But I think this was the nail in the coffin that made me say, I'm done with Arthur, go fuck yourself. And for Arthur to get canceled, I wish it got canceled before they had this damn ass idea, so at least they can keep their integrity. Instead of this crap of where it's like, yeah, I'm pretty damn sure you just wrecked a bunch of kids now because they just learned that they can't be happy being single. But at least good for you, supposedly. I think they don't really, it's like kids come and go. So that's the good news. Kids come and go. But since you keep repeating freaking old episodes, and technically there's episodes where it shows that he's content being himself, being single and everything, you kind of fucked yourself. It's like, that's what's the messed up part. What you ended before this freaking damn episode hit. Heck, I wish you just ended before the freaking season hit. So at least you don't have to be like, oh, no, we got canceled before we did this one episode. Yeah. At least there you go. One episode, one season's gone. But that's the freaking issue with Arthur. Is that they were doing freaking damn good, and then you did this crap and you ruined a character when you could have just picked some other character. It's like everyone cares about Mr. Ratburn, I suppose. You kind of care about him. But there's someone else who could actually lose the spotlight better, you know? It's kind of like the whole thing of what happened in 2009, where it was like, Cookie Monster doesn't eat cookies anymore. He eats vegetables and fruits. And then Grover came along and be like, I'll take the bullet for you. You take a bullet for me. And Grover became the person who actually supports vegetables and fruits. And Cookie Monster can still be Cookie Monster. That's what really should have happened. Instead, they just freeze and said, bam! And it's like, there you go. We're all good. We did good. We did awesome, right? Is everyone happy for us? Are we great? And it's like, no, this is the worst thing you ever did. You made Arthur very, very crappy, and I'm out. I guess other fans are good with it, but for me, it's like, no, I'm out. Because you ruined Ratburn. It's like, yes, I know homosexuality is the biggest deal ever, but it's like you chose the wrong character to even do this shit too. Like I said, the librarian was the best choice to do. Because we have no idea who the fuck she is, but we've seen her in many episodes that's like she actually is a familiar face. You should have did that. That would make better sense.